Now, welcome to the Writer's Life, the place where you get the sights, sounds, smells, tastes, in my particular writer's life, where I get the truth about the writer's life. My truth, as far as I can see it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Punch the like button. Tap the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on one single exciting video. How exciting they are. Coming on a rainy Sunday. It was beautiful this morning. Very spring-like. Went jogging in my running shorts. And then this afternoon, went take a break from the writing. And it was like a whole different day. Like the temperature's going down. I'd say at least 10 degrees, 10 to 15 degrees. And the rains have come in. Typical for this area. I kind of figured we'd start getting cooler temperatures again because I'm squatting a little bit here so I'm in the frame. Because my son was telling me that he's like, holy crap, it's snowing out. And they got like 5 or 6 inches in Albany yesterday, I guess. Up north in the mountain I ski, Gordon Mountain, I guess they got like a foot. Didn't snow all winter, hardly. So I decided to come to Italy early and, skiing's over. So, you can't fight the weather, can you? No, you can't. So I was doing an experiment this morning on where I'm at with Bear Media and this big, huge experiment that I've been running for well over a year now, where I'm not rapid releasing, but I'm releasing in a prolific manner, let's just say. I'm writing only as fast as the quality can be maintained in the storage. Does that make sense to you? In other words, like I keep saying, anybody can write shit 60,000 times and throw it up as a book, and I don't want to do that. I want to write good stuff. So if my limit is 1,500 words a day, for good quality work, it gets shoddy after that, then that's my limit. If it's 2,000, great. If it's more than that, even better. And luckily, it is over 2,000, so whatever. But I just did this, I did this net worth assets versus minus liabilities to come up with a net worth. And this is also based on average sales of each of the approximately 170 books I have right now. Not all of them are published yet, so call it 140 books or something like that, and stories and novellas. Some of those, 40 of those are traditionally published, maybe a little bit more. I couldn't really count those because the publishers don't really push them, so I never know what I'm going to make from them, but I make far more money with my Bear Media books, far more money. So until I get one day, if I get those rights back, I may never, it depends. You can never tell in this business. I still have 2 books with Thomas and Mercer over at Amazon Publishing, and for some reason the lawyers over there don't want to give them up, but yet they don't push them. So they just sort of languish there, but I would imagine that they've been put into that a category that where it works for them for tax reasons. Okay, so that's a business decision. To be honest, they don't want those books making money. They want those books to not be making money, so you can declare a business loss, at the end of the year, at around this time, right? Because it's almost April 15th. And the other couple of publishers I have or whatever just don't have, they're smaller, so they just don't have the means to really push the titles. So I'd have to do it myself, and it doesn't make a whole lot of business sense for me to put money into them. And so I can do what I can do in terms of getting the word out on social media and stuff like that, but that's about as far. I had invested in a couple of book bubs for 1 or 2 of those books, And although they did okay with those, if not very well, and they ponied up half the cost of the book club, I still lost money on it. So I was like, okay, this doesn't work. I can't do this anymore. So pretty much all my focus, all my financial investment goes into Bear Media. Okay, so to get back to what I was talking about. If you recall, last year was just like, I'm going to just build this business up. I'm going to spend the year writing, basically, just writing. And that's what I've done. And now, so far, for the first quarter, believe it or not, is almost over. The first quarter of this year, I've spent doing nothing but writing. And that's the way it'll be for like another year and a half, minimum. Or maybe forever, I don't know. But because I love doing it. So, and so I did these calculations. They're never exact. They're never, it's grain of salt type of stuff. And the net worth was in the millions. And, what does that mean? Really doesn't mean anything unless I have to approach a bank or a financial institution for a loan for something big. But, I'm not gonna, because I'm really not interested in buying anything like that. I don't think I am anyway at this stage. But it's a good sign. It means that, like, I'm producing work that's making money. And also, I'm not talking about work that's like, not everything hits like major bestseller lists and all this sort of stuff. I'm just talking about slow, steady sales overall. And so far this year's been, very good. And certainly better than last year at this time. Because I had just a fraction of the number of indie books. And I suspect that the more books I add to my library, the better it's going to get, and I'm not slowing down, that's for sure. But who will this benefit in the long run? Me, personally, to a degree, but it's going to benefit my children and their children and their children. And that's who I'm working for right now. I'm not working for me so like I can go up on social media and be like, look at me, look at all this great stuff, even though I sort of do that sometimes. I'm working for them, the 3 kids. So, and which actually, lights a fire under my butt every day. I want it so that at some point I could just hand it off and just be like, you're gonna have a nice income from this. Give me a little bit every month, whatever, and I'm just gonna keep writing and adding to it. And that's sort of the goal. So anyway, just thought I would say that. I hope the rain stops a little bit because I'm dying to go out and get a Prosecco. Today's been the first day that I've been sort of feeling semi-normal in like a week, almost a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I was running like a small low-grade fever. And then it sort of culminated like on Wednesday afternoon, like my chest and all this sort of stuff. And then I started in on the Cipro. You really, it's the one travel drug you should have because you can use it from everything from food poisoning to a lung infection. Even though it's not the best thing for a lung infection, let's face it, there's bacteria in there and Cipro kills it. But I think I'm done with that. And now just stay hydrated and keep eating some good food. And I only got 3 weeks to go already. Goes fast. In any case, I'm not going to think about that. All right, you guys, I hope you're having a great Sunday. You can pick up Moonlight Mafia for just about nothing right now, so go get it. Just even if you're not going to read it right now. It's basically a short one, like 60 pages or something, 40 pages, 50. Just at least put it on your e-reader, and save it while it's cheap. And also all the American crime stories now, every episode, including the omnibus, is now available at every store. It's gone wide. So, like, if you're an Apple person, you can get it. If you're a B&N person, you can get it. If you're Kobo, if you're any one of the Hoopla, any one of those things, you can get it now. It's awesome. I think it's the best thing I wrote in a long, long time. Let's face it, very much influenced by like Breaking Bad and what was the other one? Ozark. It's like my version of that. Okay, so it's not entirely original, but it's my If you love that stuff, you're gonna love this. You're gonna love American Crime Story. All right, everybody. I will say ciao ciao for now.